Hey guys, I am out of town this week with my wife Reese, but I wanted to be able to talk to you guys this week about something that I introduced last week at the end of my message. Many of you have already heard this, but I recognize that there are also some of you who have not. And I want you to hear this because I want us all to participate in what I believe God is going to do this summer at MAC by His grace. And what it is it's a study guide that I created with the help of some others, and have spoken to the pastors and the staff and the elders and many of you about this. And I've been so encouraged by the feedback I've received. But it's a study guide, and it's called One, this study guide. At MAC, we believe that we are called to make disciples one person at a time. Now, we are never called to go and save the whole world, and none of us, not one of us, could ever go and do that. We are called, like Jesus, to focus on the person in front of us, one person at a time. And so the premise of this study, basically what we do is find one person to go through one book of the Bible, and the book of the Bible that this study guide takes you through is the book of Philippians. But then you're also going to share one area of your life with this person where you want to see more of God's grace. Last week in my message, we looked at Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, where it says that he who began a good work will be faithful to complete that work. He began it and He'll complete it. But we also talked about how in the in-between, this is a process. And we have to enter into the process of God's grace, working on our lives and bringing transformation in areas that have not yet been transformed and affected by God's grace. And so what we're going to do with this study is look for and celebrate the ways that God's grace is at work in each one of our lives. And so if you want to be a part of this, and I encourage you to be a part of this so that we can grow together as a church, there are cards in the seat backs in front of you. And these cards, you'll just fill out your name, give us a contact information, and then check the box that either says, I have someone in mind that I want to meet with, or I would like help finding someone to meet with. Now, I was so encouraged this past week. Last week, you guys filled out a ton of cards. 67 of you filled out cards and said, I have someone that I want to meet with. And 112 of you said, I am in, I want a book, but I need help finding someone to meet with. And I would just encourage you, if you check that box, to be praying, continue to pray that God would bring to mind someone. And we will pray with you as leaders of the church. We'll pray that God will orchestrate the right relationship for you this summer. So what you'll do is fill out this card, drop it in the offering plate as it goes by later, and next week the books will be done. We'll get you a book, and we will be following up with you to help you get connected to see how you're doing. And so I'm so excited about what God is going to do this summer at His church here in Missoula. I'll see you guys next week.